is third time I have this fucking camera. And today, when I got back home, before I got back home, I fucking killed someone. I got back home. I took a shower after what I did. You know how good it felt to slit that fucker's throat. Oh my god, it felt so good. I think I lasted about 2 days before I killed someone again. You know, I've killed so many people that I still haven't been caught. The police is so fucking stupid. I leave clues, I leave hints. Not like hair or fingerprints. Don't be boring. Fuck, I leave pieces of papers inside the victims' bodies, food wrappers from restaurants and fast food places. They know where the killing is coming from, and it's coming from this city. But yet the government is so scared they locked down the entire country with extreme security risks now. And you know the best part? There's a 5 p.m. curfew for people, and if they want to go out after that time, they should be accompanied by one or more person. I kill early in the mornings. The curfew isn't gonna do shit to me, to my reputation. It doesn't work that way. You don't decide. Maybe if your police wasn't as incompetent as it is now, you'd rather arrest someone for a petty crime, fine someone for littering, but you won't arrest the guy who's leaving hints in the victims' bodies. I got called a monster by a bunch of sources online and news outlets. Some people are even wishing for the death penalty, which I wouldn't mind, because I know I'd be dying, and I'd be ready to die. The reason they called me a monster is because they entered a house, they found a dead mother. I cut all the way down here and ripped her open, and then took out the organs and put them on a wall with a hammer and nail. Then they entered her kid's bedroom. They found a dead baby. A dead little parasite with his head fucking crushed. When I was in that house, after I did my business with the mother, I was gonna go home, but then I noticed there's a kid's bedroom. Had a little baby monitor. Grabbed it and I snapped it in half. I don't want anyone recording what I do. I picked him up out of the bed. He started crying. started whimpering for mama. Mama, mama. I placed him on the ground. I put my foot on his little nose, and I slowly put more and more pressure. Then I realized skulls are hard objects to break, but a baby's is easy. Once it stopped crying, it became boring. I stomped on its head. My blood went everywhere. It was so beautiful to relive that moment would be everything. I think her name was, I have it written down. Where is her name? Where it is. Her name was Ashley Grace. 2 first names, which really unheard of. Not really, but in people I kill, it's usually unheard of. But anyways, she was a single mother. Whoever the father was, unlucky, because I would have loved the dumber murder. I've done it before. It's fun, but I had them tied up, and I forced them to listen to me talk. That's the only time I can tell people what I think. A lot of the times I even tell them what I'm gonna do. They beg or they cry, but it's pointless. In one way I could put it, I probably would have said that I would have gotten a hard on from it. I loved it. I loved every little moment that I killed someone. It was good, letting it all out. I always hid this from Emma. I always did. She would never love me if she truly knew what I was. That's always what I'm scared. I'm scared of her finding out. Before she left, she said that whoever finds me, the killer, I hope they kill him. I do everything for her. And if that's her wish, that's a wish, then I guess that'll be my final kill. That's a wish. And I'll fucking kill myself. But I promised her I'll wait for her to come back, but if it truly comes to it, I'll slit my own throat for her. I never knew my parents. I lived alone on the streets most of my life. I mentioned this before, but my greatest flaw is that I'm too smart. I was able to casually get myself off the street when I was around 16, 15? I think that's when I was so fucking angry at everything and everyone. How could someone do that to their own flesh and blood? Leave them in some kind of foster home? That's worse than death. No one to raise you. No one you can talk to. You have to fester with your own fucking thoughts. If I could meet my parents right now, I would have stripped them naked, and I would have kept them alive as I cut into them, separated their organs. Oh, that would have felt so good. Oh, I wish I could just fucking do that. Fuck. But I'm doing what I can to vet out the crowd of parasites that roam the streets. It feels so fucking good to just murder and murder and murder. God, how good it would feel. I should probably explain the reason why I killed someone today. I was angry all day. All I could think about was Emma. This was someone from my college that I met on the street. Well, I didn't meet him, I didn't go up to him, I hated him. I always fucking did. But there was this party once that we all went to, and I went there with Emma because Ashley was somewhere else, but I know she was fucking someone. And Emma's boyfriend said he was also busy doing something, so I invited her. We had fun. I also cheated that day. Her lips felt so good against mine. We were at her house. I trailed my hands over her body, felt each crevice, each curve that I could. It was the best night of my life, now that I recall. That moment when I'm with her, I don't think about killing. I don't even remember that I killed people, or that I've even killed someone. But there was this guy when I was in town. He was talking about that he was sad that he couldn't fuck her. Putting it in such a vulgar way, but what he said is he wishes he could hit it. I got angry. Even angrier than I was. I followed him home. And then I saw that he was leaving with a camera, because he was a photography student. He went into the woods. Never came back out. But I made sure to remind him what he said was awful. I got a knife and I carved words into his body. Oh, the screams, they filled my ears. Oh, they were amazing. God, if I could replay that moment, well, I can. I'll just have to find someone else. It was amazing. This isn't going to be the last time I kill someone. It's not going to be the first time I kill someone. I'll keep killing until I die, or until Emma gets back. There was this other time that I killed someone. I learned that Ashley had been raped a couple of years ago by this man. I'm getting angry again. I'll get fucking angry. She told me that remembers it vividly. Now, I still didn't care about Ashley at that point, but raping someone, that's inhumane. How could someone do that to someone else? So I sledgehammer and nails, a knife, rope, tape, markers, and I put on my usual suit to kill people, because I don't want to get my clothes dirty, that's first of all, but people see me in that suit, they see an angel covered in blood, and that's how I keep it. I have a mask, so I hide my identity. It's kind of like a big white circle that goes over my face with a handprint on it. And to the person watching this, you might think that that's weird. Why not just, get a normal mask or something. And Emma was a fashion designer, and she in college, and she made such a beautiful white suit for me. Gloves, that mask, shoes, pants, and then a shirt, and then a big white undershirt. It was such a beautiful shirt before I covered it in blood. Fuck, did I do that? What the fuck was I doing this? Everything I have of ours fucking destroyed. Everything is gone, covered in blood. What the fuck are we doing? Fuck. Oh. Fuck. I can't keep destroying memories. So sorry. But I then decided that suit would be how I would kill. I thought that maybe if I once took it and put it on to kill someone, I'd feel I didn't want to do it. It smelt of her, but it wasn't there. It's like she herself is the only one who can control me like a dog on a leash. We did do that once. But anyways, I found him, and he was in his room watching violent porn. Not my taste, but I got in his house. I picked the door open. I entered, and I came behind him until he was unconscious. I stripped him naked, tied him to a bed. I was wearing my suit, but the mask was down. I sat on the chair, porn still playing in the background, and I explained to him what he did. He was crying, "Please don't do this to me. Please, I don't want to die, please. I'll do anything, I'll give you anything, I have a lot of money. Please just don't kill me, I don't want to die." Useless nonsense. I took the knife, and I could have taken balls off. I mean, what else would I do? Then I wrapped it up to stop the bleeding. It barely stopped it, but it was enough to keep him alive for a little longer. I didn't want to heal him. It's too long to take someone to actually cauterize a wound if you don't have the things you need. But anyways, after that, with the markers, I drew little X's all over his body. One in the chest, one on his forehead, two here, and then a bunch in his head because he was bald. I don't think his genetics were there. And I drew, and I kept drawing, and then I got the hammer and nails. One in the leg, on the other leg, in the wound, in the hip, in the chest, in the nipples, in the rib cage, into the sides. He was still alive, surprised me. I then got the sledgehammer. That was what killed him. I whacked all of his limbs but left his head. Stopped breathing. Just became another toy. Sad, isn't it? Anyways, I took the nails and then the other hammer, and those markers in the head, they'd actually put, you kinda looked like Pinhead. I saw the news reporting on TV the next day about this, which was hilarious. Because I was laughing with my next victim laying on the couch, still knocked out. But then I thought that the pins, well, nails, weren't enough. So I went. It didn't make that sound, sadly, but a lot of blood did pour out. And I was making some cuts. A cut here, cut here. Oh, it was amazing. All that blood, all that flesh, all that bone. So many dead fucking parasites. I've killed the younger. Well, I mean, I told you because of the baby, but I've killed older. My oldest victim was 52. But it was all fun killing them, but that rush leaves as soon as they die. Now, I'm not the type of guy to feel that rush going, I need it again. I usually let my kills simmer for about a week, sometimes a month. But when Emma, me and her were dating for a month before she had to leave, pardon me, abroad, I never killed. Like I mentioned, I didn't have that feeling. So I was around a month clean. And she left. And then that month to a week basis turned to sometimes a day, couple hours, 2 days. Never went above 4. I'm a miserable. I can't fucking keep doing this. Whenever I miss her, I get angry, and then I kill, and I kill, and I kill. When will it fucking stop? Can I still fucking thinking about it? Fuck. Fuck. I'm never gonna stop killing. I don't have a point. And it's probably the only time that I'll end the video or camera or whatever it's gonna become. And I don't know if I'm gonna delete this because I don't know if I want anyone to know about me killing, but who knows? I don't think ever one guy would report all of this the police, because they still wouldn't find me, because they can't fucking find me after all those hints. You know, at one point I even gave out a name that they didn't report on. It's not my real name, but I was curious to see if they would even report, to see if anyone knew anyone by that name. It was a real name, but it wasn't my name. They never reported. Anyways, like I was saying, this is probably the only time I'm gonna end the video without throwing myself at the camera. I'm angry enough. Dark outside. It's dark outside. After this stops recording, I'll kill someone else.